The most dangerous weapon in the world isn't a blade. It's a smile that hides a grudge. Some people don't want to destroy you overnight. They want to erode you. They celebrate your wins with a but and comfort your losses with a hidden smirk. Stoicism tells us to trust the fruit, not the tree. If their presence consistently leaves you feeling drained, doubted, or diminished, they aren't your friend. They are a parasite wearing your favorite colors. They aren't fighting you. They are fighting the version of you they wish they could be. But remember, the closer they are, the easier it is for them to find your jugular. Watch their eyes when you succeed, because the mask always slips in the moment of your glory. A friend in disguise never stabs you in the back. They poison your confidence with a compliment. They say, "I'm so happy for you. I never thought you'd actually pull it off." This is the psychological scalpel. It sounds like support, but it leaves a scar of doubt. They are planting seeds of inferiority while pretending to water your garden. Stoicism demands that you strip away the tone and look at the intent. If their words contain a hidden sting, believe the sting, not the sugar. But here's the danger. If you ignore these tiny cuts, you'll eventually bleed out without ever knowing who held the knife. They are testing your boundaries to see how much disrespect you will swallow. An enemy in disguise is a master of timing. They are loud when you are down, but they go ghost when you are up. Have you noticed? They are the first to call when you fail, offering pity that feels more like an interrogation. They want the details of your misery to feed their own secret sense of superiority. A Stoic knows that true allies aren't just there for the funeral, they are there for the coronation. If someone only shows up to comfort your tragedies but vanishes during your victories, they aren't your support system. They are a vulture waiting for you to become prey. But stay alert. Their absence during your success isn't an accident. It is a protest against your growth. And soon, that quiet resentment will turn into active sabotage. Beware of the person who pours on the praise too thick. In the world of psychological warfare, extreme flattery is the smokescreen for an ambush. They use kindness as a tool to bypass your natural defenses. If they treat you like a god, it's only so they can watch you fall from a higher distance. Stoicism warns us that most people don't praise you. They praise what they can get from you. The moment you stop being useful, that admiration will vanish instantly, replaced by a cold, calculating indifference. But watch closely. Flattery is often just a distraction while they study your weaknesses. They are looking for the cracks in your armor, and once they find them, they won't use words anymore. An enemy in disguise is always a collector. They don't share their secrets. They only harvest yours. They listen with an intensity that feels like deep interest, but it is actually deep reconnaissance. Every insecurity you confess, every mistake you admit, is being filed away for future leverage. To a Stoic, silence is your shield. If you give everyone the keys to your internal house, don't be surprised when your valuables go missing. They aren't your confidant. They are an archivist of your vulnerabilities. But take heed. They will eventually use your own words to frame a narrative against you. by the time you realize you've said too much, they've already shared your confessions with the very people you were trying to avoid. Imitation isn't always flattery. Sometimes it is a identity theft. An enemy in disguise will start dressing like you, talking like you, and chasing your exact goals. They aren't inspired by you. They're trying to replace you. They want your light because they are comfortable in the dark. By mirroring your moves, they bridge the gap between their mediocrity and your excellence. Stoicism teaches us that your essence is the only thing they can never truly steal. Don't be fooled by the compliment of their mimicry. They are studying your rhythm so they can eventually disrupt it. But watch out. Once they believe they have mastered your formula, they will attempt to cast you as the outdated version of themselves. They are trying to become the person you worked so hard to build. The final stage of their destruction is the wall they build around you. An enemy in disguise doesn't just attack you, they poison the well of your relationships. They whisper concerns about you to your allies and bring back warnings about your allies to you. They want to be your only source of truth. Stoicism reminds us that a man who controls your information controls your mind. If you find yourself suddenly suspicious of everyone, except the person who keeps protecting you from gossip, you're being isolated. They're cutting your lifelines so that when they finally drop the mask, you have nowhere to run. But this is your wake-up call. The moment you realize the game is over. Don't explain, don't argue, and don't seek closure. Just walk away in total silence. It's the most dangerous power you have. It's the power to make them irrelevant.